Hi, I'm Ru-Pei Yeh, cellist in the New York Philharmonic. My dad runs a recording studio and he really loves the sound of the cello. When it was about time for me to pick an instrument, my dad said, okay, you're gonna play the cello. I was only 6, so I was like, okay. But practicing was very difficult. So my dad said to me, if you continue playing the cello through 6th grade, then you get to decide whether or not you want to continue. Come 6th grade, my dad said, do you want to continue playing the cello? I had spent every day of my life for 6 years practicing and playing the cello. It'd be such a waste to give it up, and I had really grown to love it. So I decided to go on and continue playing the cello. My cello was made in 1827. It's an Italian cello made by Lorenzo Ventapani. This lady from Providence came to my teacher at New England Conservatory and said that her dad used to play the cello. He was a diplomat from Italy. He had brought this cello over, but he never was a concert cellist. She wanted the cello to go to a student who is serious about the cello and could make the voice of the cello carry on in the future. I spent a day with them basically as an audition before I got to play on the cello, and I played a little bit for them, and that's how I came across this cello. When I first joined the orchestra, we went on tour to Asia. That was my very first tour. It was in October. I joined in September. And it was Maestro Laura Mazel was conducting. We played Berlioz's Symphonie Fantastique. And I didn't realize that the orchestra had played it in the previous season. I think we rehearsed the piece for maybe about half an hour. We didn't even get through all of it. And then we went on stage and played in Tokyo. It was our first performance. I remember thinking, man, everybody knows this so well. They're just sight reading this and it sounds amazing. I better get, really familiar with this music. And it was very memorable because my parents also came from Taiwan to Japan. And it was the first time they were seeing me playing in the New York Philharmonic. And they got tickets that were in the balcony directly across from me. So all I see when I look up from my music stand, I could see the conductor and I could see my parents just staring right at me.
We dug up this photo of Bill Murray.
Yes, I do remember that. Yes, that was at the Volkswagen factory. He came up to us afterwards and he said, you were the best in your row. And that's what he said in Ghostbuster.
That was a wonderful rehearsal.
You heard that?
Yes, you're the best one in your row.
This is one of the best cello sections in the world. Everybody plays at such high level, and not just that, we're also so close to each other. We hang out outside of work. A lot of our kids are around the same age, and they're getting to grow up together, hearing the orchestra and being part of the family. Being in this section, it really makes me feel like I better stay in shape. I gotta sound good because everybody sounds so amazing. There's so much pride in being in this section, and that's a really great thing.